want to talk about bad neighbors. We've all had, maybe some of us have not, had bad neighbor experience. I haven't had many, to be honest. I've had one, actually. Some others were just more so. I think I had one neighbor who had a crush on me, but she kind of never really harassed me or anything. But there was one neighbor. She was an old lady. She was just extremely nosy and extremely aggressive when asking questions about your personal life. And I kind of managed to mitigate that. I just kind of like, would say give her general answers. But interesting, one day, it was in an apartment complex. It was a small complex I stayed in. And she didn't have a car. So I had gotten another car. I had one car for my commuting and another car that was for weekend because I didn't want to put wear and tear on the second car. And I was out of town a lot. So I knocked on her door to ask if I could use her parking space. She didn't answer that day, but then she saw me and she said, "Oh, no problem." She just knew that's what I came to ask for. She said, "You can use my parking space, no problem." And then exactly a week later, she says, "Oh, I need the space now." She had a guy that used to come pick her up, to take her to pick up her groceries and that kind of thing, to help her run errands. And she used to give him food as payment. And one day she said, I don't like to be picked up at the door. I'd rather go to the parking space, walk to the parking space because of my knees. I didn't really understand that, but I said, okay. I mean, it's her space, right? So it wasn't a big deal. Fast forward like 2 years later, girl I was seeing came to see me, and she usually uses my spot. I had parked in another location. This guy, the old lady had her basically chauffeur use my spot for the second because it had snowed that day, and the old guy upstairs, he had used an empty spot next to hers, and he shoveled all the snow into her spot. Mind you, she has no car. So this guy that picks her up used my spot, right? And just to pick her up. And then she tells my girlfriend to go around the corner where the dumpster was until, she leaves. I was pretty and highly annoyed with this. So I didn't say anything. And the next day, she told me she didn't like the old guy upstairs, but she didn't want to confront him. She said, "Was it him that put all the snow in my parking space?" She said, "That's why I used yours." I said, "Yeah." In my head, I'm like, well, I guess it wasn't a good idea for him to do, but that's between him and her, not me. Then she has the nerve to say, "Oh, well, I'll take your spot." Like that spot, that second spot, which is mine. The landlords that we had, we've been through 2 or 3, they gave assigned parking spots. So she just said, "I'm going to take that spot because I don't want my, the guy that picks me up to park next to him in case he accidentally scratches his car or something." And she just said that. Mind you, remember the story I said a few minutes ago about how I asked to borrow her spot and a week later she wanted it back. So I didn't say anything. I continued to park in my spot. I never gave her that spot. I guess she expected me to shovel her spot. But I was still annoyed because she told my girlfriend to go around and park near the dumpster. Like she owns the complex. So mind you, I didn't speak to her then. Because it was like her manipulating me to shovel her spot. It was very annoying. So one day, and I usually do this, I wash clothes at a certain time, and she had the nerve to come knock on my door at night, telling me I'm washing clothes too late. I opened the door and I closed the door in her face. Ever since then, we didn't speak. And I'm glad, because she's very nosy, and she'll ask you questions, and she spreads your information to everyone. Like, before she moved here, I didn't know anything about the other neighbors. She just claimed the old couple across from me were assisting someone with selling drugs because she doesn't know how they can afford their car on retirement. And then she claims one of the girls upstairs, there were two roommates upstairs, 2 girls, she's had like maybe 2 or 3 engagements. I don't think that was true, but she's just spreading information. I just told her not to talk to me anymore. It was just very, very, she was extremely nosy and just talked a lot. And ever since then, that snow, it's funny, the snow sat in her spot and she was really peed off. But I never said anything to her. One day, I was coming back home to the complex, and she's one of these people where everybody must inconvenience themselves for her convenience. She had the bus pull up right in front of the driveway. I couldn't even get in, just so she can get out. It was extremely annoying. Anyway, this was my really only bad neighbor experience. Let me know if you have one. Send me an email. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on any of your experiences or what you think. Thank you so much for listening.